Hey guys, Zoroarrkk here, and today I'm bringing you guys another video, and we're actually going to be reviewing the Pokemon Sun and Moon trailer. Now, I've never done this. I apologize if audio is different, weird, or whatever. I'm trying not to do it, and I actually did this a different way before, and then scrapped that idea and then did it this way. So I've probably going to sound a little bit less hype than I was in the previous time, so I do apologize for that. But we're just going to be dissecting this trailer and then a couple of other things. If you guys don't know what this is by now, then you're living under a rock. It's quite honestly true. So anyway, we're just going to jump straight into this and we're going to get into the hype. So as you can see, we've got the trailer here. Powerful new legendary Pokemon. I'm going to pause it throughout the whole thing. So we're going to start off pausing here. So Solgaleo, we all knew it was going to be called Solgaleo, but it's a Psychic Steel. Now, I did not predict that at all. That was absolutely insane. I don't think anyone predicted Psychic or Steel to be a type. Maybe Psychic, most likely not Steel. I think that is absolutely awesome. I do not know what it's going to be like in competitive. I do not know my typings. But as far as I'm aware, we have not actually had a Psychic Steel Legendary. Maybe not even a Psychic Steel Pokemon. But I'm less inclined to say that's true. I know we've had Steel and Heatran, I believe, Psychic and Lugia, but we haven't actually had a Psychic Steel type together as far as I'm aware. Its ability is Full Metal Body, which as we will see coming here, you can see it procs with Intimidate and the stats are not lowered. Let me just skip back there. The stats are not lowered. So it's going to be basically like Clear Body. I hope it's going to be a little bit different than just Clear Body because I believe Cloud9 and Airlock, which was Rayquaza's, was quite similar, but I'm not sure if they had any differences in them. But I know that like Psyduck's Cloud9 and Rayquaza's Airlocks were similar. And then let's just look at this health bar here, and I apologise that all the YouTube overlay is there, it won't go away. Alright, but just look at that health bar, that is insane. I've been playing Pokemon Black and White lately, and I love the health bar looks on there, the graphics on there, and X and Y and Oras didn't really have that same feel to me, but that health bar looks absolutely insane. How it gets bigger as you go along and everything like that. So I think that's pretty cool here. We can just continue on here. And then we see Solgaleo's signature move. So obviously every legendary has a signature move. It jumps up in the air. It's called Sunsteel Strike. And it just charges in a beam. And just completely decimates Salamence. So I think that's awesome. Then we got Lunala. Let's just pause here. It's 1L, not 2. So that's pretty... it's easier to say than how everyone was saying it before. But just Lunala. Which I think is pretty cool. Psychic Ghost, again, I didn't say that. I believe I said Fairy Dark. But I did say that Psychic and Ghost were possibilities. So I was right in that part. So I'm pretty happy with that. Its ability is Shadow Shield. That sounds freaking awesome, but we have absolutely no idea what it's going to be. We can continue on here. We get a little bit of a graphics and a rotation view of Lunala. And just look at her. She looks awesome. I know it's probably going to be genderless. She also jumps up in the air. She has a symbol on her thingy. And she uses Moongeist Beam. And it's just a beam of just death. Completely destroys Gengar. And then let's just pause here. Let's just go back a little bit. Try and get rid of the writing. Alright. We just pause here. Like I said, I'm sorry that the overlay is there. I'm trying to get rid of it right now. Hopefully that's going to go in a second. No, you're just going to stay there. Thank you, YouTube. I haven't downloaded it from YouTube, so I do apologise there. Right, but as you can see, there is the Alola region. 4 islands, as we can see. You can see the cruise ship in the middle here. And then you obviously got 4 islands. Now, I believe the island we saw in the trailer previously was this island here. We haven't seen these 3 islands. People are speculating that there isn't going to be 8 gyms, or there isn't going to be 8 gyms in the Alola region, and you're going to go back to somewhere like Kalos, which is a possibility, and I do like that idea because it makes the game more immersive and longer. And one of the bad points about Pokemon games is they're not very long. You complete the game in about 3-4 days if you're completely grinding it, and then you're stuck for the next 11 months and however many days just playing the same game, which you're beating the story mode on. As for where I think you'll go, I think you'll probably start on this island here, on the top left, and then you'll go to the top right, and then I think you'll go to the bottom left, and then to finally the bottom right. The bottom right as well, I can see the Elite League being, if I think you can see my mouse. Here is where I think the Elite League could be. As you can see, this could be like the Victory Road here on like a mountainside. So I think that would be pretty awesome. But obviously everyone is speculating other things. And this is where it gets absolutely crazy. So you can pretty much predict everything there. You can see the graphics. No Pokemon running behind you, which kind of sucks. You can see the character customization, which we all knew. And then they give you these, the Professor Kukai, Lily, who's the mysterious assistant of Kukai. So she's probably going to be in the story. And then Hall, who's your new friend. Finally, the overlay goes right before I had to pause it. And then hype! Rotom in your Pokedex. The new generation of Pokedex, but it's only complete when Rotom has gone into its special body. A new way for Pokemon and people to communicate. Let's just go back there. A whole new way for people and Pokemon to communicate. Woo. Don't know why the woo is there, but that is absolutely insane. You can speak to your Pokemon. That's what it's hinting. You can speak to your Pokemon via the Rotom in your Pokedex. When that's it with the trailer, I don't know why my okay. Oh, that's why. Hopefully, yeah, it's still recording. Sorry that I had to do that. I didn't know it was still recording. But that is it for the trailer. As you can see, it's just been released November 23rd. Obviously in the Europe, and then everywhere else it's 18th. Now we go over to the Sun and Moon websites. As you can see, the Rotom is your ally on your journey. The Pokedex is a convenient tool that records information about your Pokemon you see and catch during your adventure. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, your character receives a special Pokedex from Professor Kukai to support you in your travels. It's known that as the Rotom Pokedex, as it is inhabited by Rotom, a Pokemon with a power to reside in various electronic appliances. It does much more than record Pokemon info. It sparkles with its own personality. The Rotom Pokedex shows your current location and your next destination, and it also gives you advice on where to go next based on conversations you have had with others. It is likely to be great to help in the many parts of your adventure. Now let me just stop there. This is going to be in a theory video, which I'll probably do in the next couple of days, but I'm just going to quite touch on it here. Just look at this line here. Based on the conversations you have with others. Does that mean that if you don't speak to some NPCs, because obviously there's loads of NPCs in the town, but most people would just probably go, oh, Pokemon Center, and then the gym, and then storyline characters, and then miss everyone else. Does that mean that you have a different story if you speak to different NPCs? That is something interesting. Maybe a little side quest, like if it was going like a pure like RPG style, like Skyrim and stuff like that, you have like little side things to do. I think that would be freaking awesome, but I will be going into a different video on that and a theory later on, probably this week. The Rotom Pokedex is an extremely rare device. There are only a few trainers that have one, even in the Alola region. Well, of course, we haven't seen anyone else have them, have we? So, that is absolutely awesome. And then we move on to this bit here. Now, this is just crazy. Discover Pokemon using the QR scanner. Meet new Pokemon using it. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, there is a QR scanner function that allows you to see information about Pokemon when you scan QR code patterns. With a QR scanner, you can scan in a QR code and check the information about the Pokemon that corresponds to it. There are QR code patterns in various places around you, so try scanning them. Does that mean that it's going to be linked into Pokemon Go? So maybe you scan it in Pokemon Go, and then you scan it from Pokemon Go maybe onto your Sun and Moon or something like that? How freaking awesome would that be? By scanning in a special QR code patterns, you can register Pokemon of your Alola region to your Pokedex and find out where they live. If you scan in a QR code of a Pokemon you have not caught, you can check its habitat and search it out. You could display the QR code patterns for Pokemon you've caught in your Pokedex. If you and a friend show each other the QR code patterns for the Pokemon you have caught, you can both register the Pokemon in your Pokedexes. So basically, instead of maybe a trade back with a friend or whatever, if you're close by, you can just scan each other's QR codes, and you don't even have to do that. It just basically says that your Pokedex is caught. So it's basically making it easier for people to fill their Pokedexes. That is absolutely insane. This is the news we've got at the moment. It's pretty damn hyped. In the run-up to this, as you can see, is 237 right now. For me, these came out at about 5 minutes past 2. So in the hour leading up from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, I was just, thinking I was in a stream, and I was just thinking, what could it actually be? And I actually predicted it to be the legendary typings, names, and a bit of the Alola region. I did not expect a Rotom Pokedex. This is pretty awesome, and I really want it right now. So anyway, guys, this has really been it for Zara, for me. I don't know why I just said for Zara. What the hell? Alright. This is on the official Pokemon channel. If you want to go and watch it, I highly recommend you do. I'll hopefully remember to put it down in the description. And yeah, this has pretty much been it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are absolutely hyped as I am. What is your favourite feature that has just been announced? And what do you think is going to be something else in the game? Because obviously we only know little bits about the game. Who would have expected a Rotom Pokedex? No one would have expected a Rotom Pokedex. I mean, look how cool that looks. It looks absolutely amazing. So anyway, guys, this has been it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Peace out, everybody.